What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division PTS video. Today we're going to talk about what is Countdown. I'm just going to do a quick overview of what the game is. This isn't going to be a review of the game, there's plenty of them floating around, but I want to give the full information on what's involved with Countdown and all the little bits of information that might have been lost elsewhere, because mainly everything that we're seeing at the moment is reviews. Just before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when I do things over here on YouTube, or even better, come on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/DJTICKLE, where I'm probably streaming the Division right now. So, all you do is you load up your map and you can go into a pre-made team like you can see here, or you can do matchmaking as well. Both are available. And let me just skip this video, and when you can see, when we get in, you get 3 objectives. Now it says that you can complete any 2 of these encounters, and I recommend that you only complete 2 at the moment. That might change. Remember, this is the PTS, because you only get 1 extra currency for completing the 3rd one, and it's just not worth it. I'm going to pause it there while we're on the map. As you can see here, there is a green buff, there's a red buff, and there is a green buff over here. When you first enter, all 3 of these will be red. And when you go over to them, you can just see then, just before, if I rewind just a couple of seconds, you can see when I come out of this building here, and you can just see there now, it's going to come up in just a second, there's a yellow box in front of me, and there's like a DZ type control panel on this box. You hold F on that box, it will give you the buff and it activates it. There you go, you can see my partner Tech there just holding the button down and activating the buff for the team. And then buffs can be as good as 75% extra damage, weapon damage, but 15 meters or more, or less than 15 meters. There's skill damage, there's skill cooldowns, there's all sorts of really good stuff. Just while we're on the map, you can see the 3 objectives there as well. You can use Isaac to track your way there. That's just worth noting as well. So if you get going and you're all a little bit lost, you can use the map for absolutely everything. You don't have to do everything in the team of 8 or even in your team of 4. You can split off and do any bits in any particular order. Obviously then you run the risk of running it into hunters. There's plenty of hunters dotting around, as you will see in the gameplay footage that you're watching at the moment. And they can be pretty tricky. They're not terrible. If you're well geared, you will be able to solo them without much effort. Just throw a grenade, they'll roll out and shoot them in the head and you will win. But that's just one thing to note. There isn't any particular order you have to do anything. Dotting around as well, there are random caches that you can get. Just basically open up, they look like DZ boxes. And when you complete an encounter in a particular area, you'll get access to another orange type extraction box where, again, it just has loot inside. It just makes for making the run more worthwhile. One thing to note is when you kill a hunter, they will drop a dog tag. Collect the dog tag, it's currency, and you can spend that in a vendor that is outside in the base of operations. And we'll show that in just a minute. So once you complete your 2 objectives, or 3 if you're a completionist and you really want the extra dog tag, you will get your 3rd and final encounter. And as you can see here, it is secure the containment area, release the containment pod. This game does mix it up a little bit. There is a variety of objectives. I think there's probably about 8. I've played this game a lot. It feels like there's about 2 or 3 in various different areas where you can kind of go along and get a different final objective. These are not just final areas. These areas are then mixed in with the regular modes. You get regular encounters in these as well. It just mix and matches. It just completely randomizes it. But once you've played it for a couple of days, you'll have done all the objectives in all the various different orders that it can give you. So you can complete the final objective, and then what you do after that, I'm just going to fast forward this on very quickly. You can see now there's one of the DZ containers. You can see I'm just opening. They're just free to open whenever you want, and then you can see just go over here. I get the area loot container as well, and that one's only be able to be opened, like I said previously, once you've completed the task in this area. Nice. So then you head over to the final extraction area, and as you can see here on the map, Isaac will take you all the way there. When you get there, you're going to get jumped by some hunters and a whole bunch of bad guys. The idea is basically kill the bad guys, kill the hunters, call for the extraction chopper, and get the hell out of Dodge. And that is pretty much Countdown in a nutshell. What we'll do, we'll just fast forward on very quickly. Here we go. Now you can just see us killing the final bad guys out of the chopper. And our chopper is due in the next 10 seconds. You extract, you will get a kind of a summary of how well you've done, how many dog tags you've got to spend as your currency when you get out to get yourself an exotic cache, a named cache, or something like that. We'll just let this run out and then you can see the chopper coming in. It's a chopper in division that doesn't crash. Unbelievable. Then there you go, and we all extract. And that is it. It takes around 12 to 15 minutes depending on how much of a completion is per run you want to do, or if you want to farm currency. Totally depends on what you're trying to do, but you can see here at the end very quickly I got 58 of the currency to spend in the shop. So here is the vendor. As you can see, you just go from the base of operations up the steps, and there are all the things you can buy. Your currency is at the bottom. These three stay in all the time, the three caches, and the top three items all rotate. And that is going to be it. That is your no BS guide to Countdown. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, comment down below, and of course, to top it all off, come over to Twitch, twitch.tv/DJTICKLE, where you'll find me playing Division and a whole host of other types of games. Thanks for watching, agents, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.